You answer to numbers, not to names. That's the first habit you learn. They found you in a small firm 3 blocks from the river. A man in a clean suit watched how you caught errors, others shrugged off. He said they needed someone who could keep things neat, quiet, accurate. It felt like a step up. New software, bigger checks. You never sign anything. You just type, balance, and bury mistakes in columns. You learn codes instead of faces. A plane ticket becomes a cost center. Your life narrows to decimals. That's how you notice the first discrepancy. A transfer labeled as transport, no manifest. A payment to a shell company that never answers. You run the numbers twice, 3 times. The transfer is real. The codes match. But the totals are wrong. Funds siphoned off, small enough to hide, large enough to move mountains. You copy the sheet to a flash drive. You tell yourself the right person will understand. You don't know who that person is yet. The watch starts as a pattern. A man at the coffee bar who shows up when you do. A car that follows your route but never moves. A 2 a.m. call with breathing and no voice. You tell yourself you're being paranoid. You test the water, a flagged transaction, a casual question in a meeting. They answer with smiles. Everything is fine. But that night your home router blinks like a nervous eye. Someone accessed your laptop remotely. You change the drive. You stop bringing lunch. You check the locks twice. Paranoia has a rhythm and it becomes efficient. You hand the drive to a friend from school who runs a compliance shop. He holds it like a bomb. The code names map to offshore entities. The money was never meant to pay anyone real. You tell him to forget it. He asks if you're going to the police. Your laugh tastes like metal. The police here are just another ledger. Someone was listening. Your friend stops answering. They test you more directly now. Cash appears in an envelope on your desk, no note. A photo of your childhood home shows up in your mailbox. Your mother calls, confused about a stranger asking questions. You tell her it was a survey. You think about running. You pack a bag in 15 minutes, then unpack it. You think about what staying means. Fix the books quietly, keep your head down, or blow it all open and watch the building burn. The man in the clean suit invites you to dinner. He talks about expansion, about family. The word means something different here. He slides an unmarked envelope across the table. Inside is a key. For emergencies, he says, and lights a cigarette. You're being given a choice without being offered one. So you force the confrontation. You meet a courier under the freeway with a recorder in your pocket. He tells you the siphon isn't theft, it's insurance. It keeps the trucks rolling, buys silence when something breaks. You ask why your ledger is wrong. He smiles like it's a child's question. Some mistakes don't have remedies, he says. You offer him the drive. You say you want out. He tells you about 2 roads. One ends in a plane ticket and a new name. The other ends at a quiet table with men who have nothing but patience. You take neither. Instead, you go back to the office and stage a discrepancy so large it can't be explained away. You make the numbers scream. They come at noon. You watch the man in the clean suit pull the cigarette from his mouth. He doesn't kill you. He cancels a flight instead and starts asking questions about the people you love. You engineer a sweep, a fabricated tip to an agency across the border, breadcrumbs pointing at a shell company. It's loud enough to provoke an internal audit. You hide a copy of the drive somewhere they'll never look. That night, a message arrives. Just coordinates. A time. You go anyway. Under an overpass, rain falling, a car slows and a voice says your name the way an owner names something they own. You hand over the drive. He doesn't need to open it. He already knows what's inside. He offers you a seat at the table, a place cleaning the books for real this time, in on it now instead of against it. You don't say yes. You don't say no. You walk home with nothing changed and everything altered. You set the safety deposit key on the table where the sunlight can find it. You leave the drive where it is, like a sleeping animal. The phone rings. You let it go to voicemail. You make coffee. You watch the kettle steam like a clock.